Alright, I'm saying my movie be a kwaba. Na me for Brambega TV and platform way eso. Yankopon in Shishto be a Hanom, a number one authentic channel. Na conversation be a cost be video be amwashe. How things are moving. You are John Mahama, president of the Republic of Ghana. Wedi na wochi bako ewa banmu. Sen ena enyema esi eko. Is he performing anase say yewo different thing anase niema na no ekoso dada na ena ekoso no yenko na yenko tie conversation bi a akoso listowo kwajopoku any Ivan Che Innocent plus what yatiti aklashi ewo my anase ewo CTV. Now, we see the kind of conversation I'm having now, which means a very explosive, a very shakeable, what you see, a lot of details. Now, Osha and conform take it over. You will a pencil and conform or mubedi or main swa, Emma or main a call bankrupt, Emma or main a who here any sebi, young a chiri, a com a mania. Any sebi kodana eba Ghana soro ene sen ena yura John Mahama eni ne NDC aban eyeden esi ebu omayi abusia ensem de bi wo yenko na yenko video no emfa brama de ka 2025 more videos less audio enti Mr. Bomodina na subscribe to your channel no for latest update isan say de to hwa na so onye bia yemfa credit no ema CTV yura yama mi titi what I say ya titi eno boa me nso minya sa enema bi anase video edbesom wo quick one yenko na yenti ensem no emfa bra meso so be subscribe e wa like dwumadi na wa share na foforo anyi bi ahwe yenko ti ensem no emfa embra enhwe video we
the kind so far so good ye di na woche e wa be Prez Mahama who ne say
no kwenya me animu ni menye obi a sabi mejeje ebaso sanse aban se oya kwala wadi na woche na sabio le fuma kranti na kwala bi o wa se omo ba na o mafifi sin woyem enti obenyini no na chese ono oba ode ne se bae abrokuma egun shani mponi o na ebesu abibra say Ora Mahama they say na wotwe a wode aba ban mu kamia ye say emsa abibia no ansa no bi be mampani no I was here hwe obi a aida say waye mampani da ana say wabɔ ne bra say mampani nye obi a sabi ye mano baako otutu fom bi ahye ho ya baako no wagya ho ya fe onam a obo foforo ho daru enti so far no say so far so good no President Kufuor na coined that aphorism no but if I may borrow I would rather add very very good or so far so excellent
okay
because he has started well. You say you say AB2 na and shasiya you should just foresee a clash, a possible clash. Now the way I will take you off no ama ekronimu aye chese ade ba ko penalty President Mahama Max Dampare
sembe
eno de nya atene Max bebre ama police for buafu. And every day the calls I get because I led a charge to make sure that Dampare is no more. And he has to be no more. And no penetrate the max. Aside from that, the security arrangements yesterday that came, Kofi Boache, Prosper Bani, Miniano Maka, Razak Nom. Just say it tells you that President Mahama has learned from the several Nyoma Ghana for a board some of them were not so, and you see, and when I may catch Nyoma say, senior standards are the John Mahama ewa abemu no. Yen famma Ekufuado. Because even on a normal day, you would see say Mahama is a serious man, Ekufuado is not. And to send any you say Ekufuado say, oh, and then I'm Kania now say you man na bibi man. Mahama you say oh, a serious person, you know. The kind of expectation nipa what every Mahama one different from sending who Ekufuado. Now, how he appointed his ministers, you know, even Miensa Abeto Biamu, any Edua regional ministers are appointing. For example, Medemi Krum as anti-member and Faton. We have lived 8 years of just a useless and wasteful minister for Ashanti region. Very useless man of the region. You who be that as Ashanti regional minister or you useless say that.
Very useless.
I had to say Ekufuado needed to insult Ashanti and until no kofa or say Mensa Simon say Omra Metna region because where Obaya region among the most populous vote I ma obey man penny. And then Uka say Ekufuado got dia why origin mu a ebeye den either so obi adia o ye na bia o kwoto aso na bia o timi wie ye eno krampo no waye na faafa se kwan na wo yi a che se eye ase me ye pentimamento when you ye man som asanteman all because he put somebody or ye a square peg in a round hole and na odene tena ho nso so no Simon oni anu a obetim de adu Ekufuado anim and oftentimes say kofa openia sebi na adwini mu abo to a on pese obeye de sefata emma apinisie no edoso eti at the mention of Dr. Amakon ene no I say ekronimu aye from because sebi unima Amakon hene ne krampo ye kase obi a doctor crackeka apart from na po a only the doctor no ebo a friend say galamsey no say obi a doctor how or diagnose issues before he attends to them no and loan to tell you say he's up for progress. Now Amakon hene was a track record here as secretary no will deliver on his mandate first as obi a uncle for pulling agents emra or introduce so adiebi say ebe ye omo exams. And he made sure say ebi nsi biem say Asante Mamu na NPP ni na ye pulling agent ma NDC ebi nsi. Even when the issues of Kwabri came up, the way he tackled the issue and made sure say even if he has to lose some people's votes to make sure that things are corrected, he made sure. And that is a marker. I was say ye bonabaso. Until when me when he say it's an honorarium to him and it is to test his future in politics. Me imagine me say, or you young do na me offer kwesi adwuma na oho ene yekofa onu ni nua kuma kwakubia eye krobia refresh kotoko ohin bo dia mamuso ebeye otufo na obai he has a very impeccable record. Me gidi say bia me offer kwesi adwuma tiasia obetimi aye bi bat na kwakubia sebi obaye beye krobia refresh Asante kotoko oso Asante Mamu baby odi Asante Mamu wakobi yes bema beye bi oye ni na so no so wo hwe Simon osay mensa na bakosem wa mayosem na de toto eye Amakon hene ho a wa hwe ya wo be deceived say we experienced but you see any experience nyina na ye papa because I tell you our experience and what did that prison Ekufuado our experience power mayosem wo hwe how wa amemu no troka experience no you can say experience that any experience keke experience a papa the quality and impeccable experience that you showcase no o track record no and ebe me ehu Simon Siemens and no experience wa man you say mu a etain your friend say ohene na so no ni experience na ade papa bi anim so kobusomtwe a no ye MP wo ho na oni any legacy I will be to say so say ade way ni way and Simon Siemens abeye ye MP Oye. And once I want to be free. Omuma constituency ni ye tan. Edu baby na obi akono. But it got to a point sa constituency no nipa foforo bi bedi nanimu no utimi se ekonanim impo hwe otie kura ono kura wa meye MP da the record and work constituency no aso chen the waye obey regional minister no waye enti me dey so far so good me dey region ya I congratulate everyone that has been appointed, but John Mahama has a challenge for you because John Mahama will never spare the rod and spoil you, the minister.
Yeah.
He will never. The John Mahama that I know, the John Mahama that I have lived with and understood, he will never spare the rod and spoil the minister. Okay. And so I pray, sir, diligently. Now my year Juma Esefata Ghanaians called on John Mahama because a time came when baby we were enslaved by our own your friend is enslaved masters. Baby I drew no mon koto na mon soma ya sabi mo ho sa Ghana for ehia mo a e mamo ma na nya te se sabi mo de mo ya adehye e na ye yankoa perifo se so odehye anko a akwadwane enti mo a mo ya adehye na asese ya pa mo se mo ma mesom no mo fa osompa mo nsan ni yade sabi pregrasa anopo ewie anadu de suomo se Ghana for fremu a muso yin yade mo mra mu ho ase mo som mo man mo ma yehu the difference between the NDC and the NPP atete apansan na ye ahantan ni de kankan and your man sam fata ade anipa ni anim sa ade we sabi eni kwan se ye no badwam na omo ye o ma pani mu atimi ko hene ho sorry na ti amen akwase sam yo ma tantan na de odikan yesi de odi akire so de odikan nante it afa na the ministers muhwe utimi minister bi na chese akwai te se wono na wiase nyina ye ne dia akronfo mamo mokro no John Mahama eni ne dictionary mu obi a wabeye mampani a wo ko fie baby na odi ni ti betu krampo na se bi onim munhwe no na munsua no be very selfless and make sure say you put your integrity on the line at all the times. Make sure say obe free ministry hono na waja good legacy ma ye modin ka say oh minister we and a buyer in siesi ahodo a na ye hia asoman no e course say ne John Dinapo wa sha ase no you say was one kre ya okope friend say
yes aka tunu me hu ye mistress
and Julius Amani direct from one say mo ye friend say aswafo ne obi bia ya pa o me di mianu si a obi bia ye nyam pa wo awo o dwen say John Mahama o sre ne say obe pa wo mpacho fani die ni ebuo efama tumi wura you say on na tumi ni kura no say wanya bia sabi e mane nya wo ya because enyo obi bia na benya bi na se wanya bia de obeye ne se wo be boa de onya bie no na bi etina ebeduru so ekofo bi PMC DC ni nyoma na hu se ba bi wo ho a constituency bi wo ho a na se district bi wo ho a na municipal bi wo a nipa ben so nipa 14
ba bi kwa de nipa 25
mu nyina se bi ebi amu deserve but eya na nkofo refi wo do CV beba wo ko school wa ha wo ye te se ba wo mi a wo de CV ba yo and wa bon sa no oko school wa doctor o PhD e wo economics mu e so hwe ne track record wa bon ye here political CV when the some ya otimi ye ma John Mahama ba mu o kwa fa political CV ebra ne ye hu se adwuma we na wo ye ma John Mahama we ne ye obi ko ye adwuma ma obi medi eno de me na obi nya adwen se obi akọ bre ni moja ni ama John Mahama ba mu na wo firi America wo firi ye adwuma wa ama Oko kwati amete so me discover e ya suma sika na sika na
sika ko ye campaign
si fom bra be ye adwuma ene sika na ye sum no ye sum nipa eti si fom be ye adwuma wa ma next time bra na ye record udin to nkwa nwoma mu na sa de ne se ena mini wei ena me fa ha categories no sa de me hu bia me meka so me crampo if I don't deserve it don't give me don't give me because if you know I'm going to goof now the mamia you are calling for the failure. We don't expect any failure. For example, if you just say, chairman no ye call ho ye ko hu no no ye adwuma mentina ho emo bi foforo ma me dia de I will talk because moi me hu mo list ni mu nyina no ye ba ho ye hu including obia ye hu omo and I will make sure say the right persons are appointed because enya sa abemubuo be ba obema 2028 ye be bre because 2028 me kopim say NDC be ya de be me tan ya meka say me ni omo eto na enko na nkra na bi mu no me tawo machi because omo na ye ga na ni da so
okay
kopim sa bre no me ni omo ana ekọ say who me na frame NPP ni am do be court I know the me do be court because
yes no ya do be hu aka na
I will be a young come de na ekọ apache you know
also project are interested in sending a
yeah, I think the appointment, you know, so far, like I told you, I like the swiftness. Of us who are never no wa because very often gov life no na never be very a conchain. I like the way never echo and like you said appointment you know may you expect is one way or the other nipa na be fill positions but I am not one person. I don't celebrate appointment. I celebrate what you do with that particular power na the amount because yatena krom happen ye nyina betena haka what a solid team ye ne buy house sana station boys ye ne buy house nyina solid team na adan gas and you're part of the world no what one thing am abesua ne say nipa nya tumi a na they begin to think differently. The way a man amamfo hu neema no it turns out to be the other way. So I only wish said the overwhelming mandate Ghana for the President Mahama, a man overwhelming parliamentary numbers no na ono so anya GDA or some individuals mo wa appoint you mono those people will hold that particular trust in a very high esteem now more deliver on that now they will not veer off. Like I told you in my earlier submissions, that one thing Ghanaians will never forgive is when somebody become arrogant, you decide to veer off on those kind of stuff. So at this time, there is not much to say about competence as well because for president to appoint a any part of competence those kind of stuff now obia or president even those who didn't even get it ya kasa man for nkotu certificate certificate be to go abonten enya de ketwa but no the day when I get the job done because my culture is politics going forward cannot be business as usual never be brasisa so when you're coming on board Abia now what happened to be in the previous administration in the past you should know that this is a different terrain altogether because say in the Ghana near why they are following politics with your friend is saying a certain way attention so once you mess up or you slip you will be sacrificed and that is what should motivate some of them. You see early appointment a cause for celebration but one say now slip that will also be the end of your political career. What are the man for no a basia when near but when you one mistake it will end your entire political career. So I think that people will also take a cue from some of these things and going forward the larger vision is to ensure say you bet me project you build the Ghana that we all want. We are not building a nation for anybody. We are building a nation of our own design ever for young kasa and the generation yet to come. It's not a big deal. So you should know say one kasa na obo ho abro krono a amanfo bogu ho ene yesi ore from mumbai yesi obo bra papa and you will not be worried about some of these things. Sometimes you might even want to be invited. Some just to tell people say I am not corrupt. They are not a person say but unim say what to be so you don't want to be. From what your friend are so exactly. Or the milka crown exactly. Yes. So some of this clarity will be there and adeba kwanya eba buying form may have been around for quite a while. I've seen government in power. So abain bia ba adeba kwa born form communication. Because when the government is in opposition, you see everybody talking, woman organizer, men organizer, obia kasa. But the very moment the party comes to power, obia taking position, then they leave the communication front there. They are not the day, nipana, adena, abino, and nobody is communicating. Obia didi, by the time. Or whenever also not propaganda, I am God for the entire government, then you have no other option than to go. God now no say I see a man for a chronicle near John Mahama year 2016. after 2020 elections, in the 2024 elections, when a man for getting to know even some of the things that John Mahama did. But when the government was in power, people didn't even know about those things. You understand? So I think communication is very, very essential.
Yeah.
I said everything that has to be done to ensure you also have to communicate for people to know what is going on, because governance, they say the most essential part of governance is communication. Getting people to know what is happening at any point in time. Sabaya, you'll be at the same stage with the people. Sabaya, things will move on. So appointment, I may not have much to say about the Mr. Kara. I just hope, sir.
Now, wait for 1 minute if I shame, Bradley so. So I have for 1 minute if I shame. My own idea be trendy with social media.
Okay.
Yenya Badger is Bawa. Ako Kase, a woman said former President Kufuado. Or yeni among whom are benefits and also the map President John Mahama and one farmer to the sense light bills near a Jumai for when now President Mahama Kasa and a Chiomoka for 8 years. The office or team on 1 dia, but 1 billion diamano and call for a gap.
I'm not sure, sir. You expect Madam Joyce over Tiambakase Omuntia Kufuado way man. So I think it was a diplomatic, reasonable comment or make here. Oh yes, to be very honest.
Yeah.
But as to whether that will be done or not, that will be maybe later. I don't know. But I mean, some of these things, who say who cry and in here, sir. If no, or deserve no entitled, they should give it to him. Me, the most important thing is that rot now, that is what we need to investigate. What are some? We need to pay attention to those things. Sabaya a BNCBM, because Akufo-Addo na Nkasano, I have suggested say we need to bring him before a commission.
Yeah.
You're setting up a looting commission. Now your friend know why he did some of the things that he did. For instance, you can't just wake up a day, not what time of mine $50 million dollars. So we seed money for cathedral. Now a show team. So why he did those things, you need to explain to people. So some of these things not entitlement. And then a side way be a whole cry and no I think that the critical issues not has to do with you are making sure that they account for those things, including the president. Why he borrowed the way he borrowed, why they decided to mortgage statutory fund like Get Fund, like ESLA and other crucial way. He need to explain some of these things. Now, Akufo-Addo entitlement. I'm not sure. Say yes, social media. You have people expressing certain. Now, President Mahama or more side money did no crown. He's not worried. What I see, in China. So sometimes some of these things, and I think that is normal, but I think it was a right statement. No make here.
No, listen.
Obaya. Didika. I say Gideon Boakonom press conference normally. The whole Ghana, including Onua Gideon, treating him with the greatest contempt he deserves. What I say. Probably be too abaya for. Who would go to your effort? Oh, but we didn't try to tell my when you no, yeah, but I near and Namwa, you to the four, your money bratness. If you brow, then the whole bob by me on can create that. No, better, sir, copy because yes, I know me or didn't walk canon. Say a Bible, I can't say in Serenian and no meaning, in your open. I know you know me. Obedient trust copying with them. Because you see, the first time Bawumia was cursed by lying was when he held the Quran. Yeah, Quran no, Surah no ni aya say, adia when you way in Nihua dance here. Okoya would dear Nancy Krum, Tachu Busan a question, I'll say you and I were not there. Where did Nancy Krum? A whole of fun and no meaning free to obey deep trust copying that with you. When I can say, Gideon Boakwa. Okay, what are you thinking? I mean, I won't go to you on one. Won't go to you. Now, Bawumia can't say, well, Baba, sister, your Baba, ESLA, a friend is saying, a friend, a betting tax. No, not yet, I know the baby mine. And I'm my dreams and we need pattern with Diana. Mumma Pompon, you want to cram up pong, Mumma Pompon. You could be Bawumia. Penny record. Obi a wo PhD, where be the dollar do. Mu ene ya kasa, mu bebie mu anaka bi. Adam ka say economics ne ya ka, e school na mo kwa no makosua 2 point pass no. Mo pass ya na ma bon mutimi, ya di aban ama mo. Where be a mo fa dollar free. You quadruple the dollar. It got to a point that dollar you're trying to say. A calculator can do 20 cedis. And a titty by ya what wabe. Sikana o mary aso mo pass no akron 4 amam boy 4. Now fe was some cause is can be the choir campaign. And the dollar ne so tie no. Mrs. John Mahama ban it me e dia hodini ense yo. Abro mo yi sikani free dem e be gu abonten. Dollar na beti ba 4. Dollar no me wi ani nyina ma me nche how it began. Oh, so we could try 100 cedis, need 200 cedis. 200 cedis. Because that time, no person stabilize the dollar, no. Na dollar na enya money. Because we say so, almost cedis into dollars. No, we could go on there more. Ebema, your friend is saying dollar no, and one quatri. Na dollar no, and one quatri, ne boy yedding. Dollar is a cost to me, no. And you be said dollar no, and I say no, and one quatri, to say, and one quatri, who could pay a tiny boy any. $80 no omu cha 200 note ne 100 cedi note no e na afei omu di kogu omu dem enu bi na akwa bi a opagya bi minister bi de ko share dem no o twa hu video beto abonti so omu kun no omu kun boy no wawu ya mi ni twa ne ka enu wu ye na ni wo na chi no e na omu tie say Mahama 2020 na wo ba no oba outlaw the 200 and 100 cedis. Ama yen this can be biem and no say na tie dia de ye wi agu dem no ye fa nkoto dollar na se ye ka se dollar krampo no ani cedi no dollar na bu cedi na eno de ye ya na be defend ye be de intro be defend ye be ka se covid na aba e na ama dollar na koso covid e ba ye be to dollar Russia Ukraine war no e be she dollar na enti no e ye ntro sisi na da power ba we physical na dani dem. Yeah, made it me akotwimu $1 million. Ah, wono asa wo kronfo no, wo de kronfo asa court. Enti no, say yetimi gi sika na wo mo ho na, dollars na ese so mo pass no, yetimi gi a, me say dollar na hwe be ba 3 na 2. Eno ne adwuma e wo say John Mahama mo focus on. Okay. Eno na di sa de ora ya. Aye ORS. Say ko fu. Afa ko ye bi. Afọ mu ye mu tsira aba ya sabi se ye pa afase a pra wada esu ofin oni afase wada ye wi akonfo ese abanda da ni mo ni pa no mo ya akonfo ni ehwehwe no so wani obi wo wa you don't have to investigate to know so akonfo because obi ti say abujinapo julo obi am na mton suoma ne no oni kapre. How did he afford the mansion he lives in now? Our airport hills, an acre land, a Portuguese architecture, infrastructure, everything Portuguese. No, I know them personally. Me koho musidan me koho. Otunya sika good polytank mu mani pewu nipa 7 omawu Savannah region ya ku nipa 7 that paria da Roma onya sika no yin asanso onya sika wo yin abetie raba onya sika no wo yin yudia onya sika no wo yin ya otimi obi a otimi ntwa rent afa otimi nya sika esi dan makomako 37 wa bra ne yini ja no dan makomako 37 Onya sika no yin Akufodo onya sika wo hia onu timi kosi dan no e wo Trasako wasi bi wo Paris wasi bi wo Guyana ebi kro chebio ebi so chebi palace no e ye Ghana sika chebi for palace no because omo palace no ma to galaxy ama asengina him Akwanfosa you are coming to tell us how we should govern this country. What come on no tum ne mo hi ah ye pe obi am na tu yefo e wo na ban mu a wo gidi obo akon te se ya soma wo da wagimie fo ni nkwaje wo be ba da tu yen me da se eti ye buafu ene eti ho a ye ya pam a makotena fie ye pam ni ate ye pam mo ne kra ye party akonfo Omo man ye bufu. Every say me tea so ye press conference. Me who when they can say when ya pamu amu kwa mu once na prayer cry dey prayer tiama say kura abubu ya pamu ni ati mo ne ye party mo be ye micro minority way anu kwa Ghana for cry say nke ye pese mu ye be hu kura mo sunsun na mo samai kura wo na se bedwa mo na mo nya be say aduaduo sunu bia e ma mo fa ne saa mo be John Mahama be ye pe obi atenene a gidi oboako hey, Ogidi, be very, you are warned. Oh, the next time I hear your voice, you will hear another side of me.
Like poncho no cry. This was poncho.
Yeah, chance some penya some form of maybe 2 or 4. Now, my question says motor phobia. Now, who give your crowd? But na say them first time we. Now, who nyasa be na onima who nim ten wan. Now, I to force na wo koka na asem no. Say onye decisive, onye den. Look at the words he used. I say or evasive. Who was more evasive than who knew about Womiano? I want to be crowned by the word economy. You invaded the economy and you started going for digitization. What does Baumia know about digitization? When John Mahama was doing Mijababin and Meka say as communication minister, where was Baumia? What do you know about digitization? I know Kwagana for Java with the Gromo. Now we John Mona, we be cheerful. One was I want you to walk to be for seven for boy Jamaica. Amunya sadia no namunya ne ya fa ya so kwadi bi ya so we pass papa na ate ya penya sasam ne ya party
okay that's what wrap up there ko
okay so I'm saying Ministerial well me and makofa ade
I
charging too much now at times so di charge because o hwe nyama boni tantantan NPP government be your organize on I think NDC we have been charitable with them and they want to push us and you might be before you be taking power 2017 or Ghana has see you can say we are bringing it to the reflections of our people I'm not sure Sanka by now we are all here and before you nyama boni I go for the president when good banks microfinance and financial institutions it was about 467 I am telling you Akufo-Addo he collapsed it with no consideration.
Obaya.
Collapse no catch say.
Emre bi beba me patch you say emre bi beba e wo say mo enya time na policy bia. Who say sa banks ni omo na create here. Microfinance companies. Omo na create here. Agigi adwadifo sika. Omo wie ye no. Oma utie susu e be ma sika. Omo wie no omo gu no. What say obi a oya microfinance company owner abegina bonten say ye gu me bank. What be that? So criminals. Wow,
that's right. So utie nsema Listowell Kwajopoku Ekana Nachese Urewe information. You see, one thing about Listowell Army Negami to be penasem, and I can't get fed up to listen to this gentleman. Listowell Kwajopoku is one of the few people a more Ghana political enclave Omukan Quarry. Sebi ujimi amokachira ujimi sebi unyenema yi omokachira unyenema yi so Listowell Kwajopoku eyobia ono no omfa na aseminsie and ensem anytime bia de oye no otim ho se owurawe owo Ghana hodo owurawe he is having Ghana at heart utien kobodidie no mu a in fact, John Mahama ebedu omanwe so for the past 1 week getting to 2 weeks. Urawe Shebo say within 14 days after his swearing in, he is going to nominate his ministers. And clearly, I can boldly tell you say all the 16 regions, even Enyamba Ekra, at least 10 regions ministers are back. And Oshe, the kind of vibrant, energetic, excellent, and brilliant, intelligent, young guys are Odiomo Abana Baimwa. It tells you, say, Ghana, we have a future. a can be picture, a capital picture of Ghana, our future is bright. And you know, this is the kind of leadership we want. This is the kind of Ghana we have been yielding for so many years. And say your papa John Kwame Germany, why then say all the young guys bobom because Ghana ni be ya enkokrafo no because they are always thinking negative. They are always thinking so we worry into me ejapadianto ye ba honom yempa japadianto yebushafo yempa japadie ento yemprafo sebi. They don't think about the country because they are always thinking about their selfish interest and their parochial interest. And you know, ayemede say John Dramani Mahama sremi se jata President Papa bi watimi edi enkofo a omuwa ahmodin omuwo nimdie. They have the courage, they have that intelligence betimi edi aye adwuma ayemi de pa enti bibia meka unya kwanya said the analyst to work no anyo munyina na ebenya kwanya no NDC for mu NDC menye nipa ketwa. You can imagine nipa mu enyi nipa ketwa anyo munyina na ebenya kwanya no anyo munyina na mbenya kwanya no enti nyame ye wadom na se wunya se kwanya na sebra na besom Ghana memfa medani sikawia. Do you understand? Memfa emeye ejapade pe. Memfa emma meden sebi ufie ejapade memfa medane masem entoto fie maka se allege ensembia matiafa samie wuku ho na nabi nom Justin Frempo Nkodua Salam Mustafa nom sa nkofo young guys no mu wo NPP mu no a munya positions no they were giving it out to their own friends, families, and their kickbans platform. What I say? And you know, say you are doing the money Mahama. I say when munyam say bra na bedi oman wi so bra na nya chefa e wo na aban mu a enche se bi uye di pasin obi enche se bi papa bi na one ne ye adwuma enche se original executive officer bi ane ne ye adwuma wanya position no sebi uye di pasin no na mum a privilege and a wanya a opportunity and a wanya. So the opportunity that comes at once no, you must to make it useful to that serve magana for who say ampa where we appointing no your man appointment as a regional minister for Ashanti region no, he is working well. Dedi over we to na vugu amokan say bono yedine to bono east yedine to eastern region the kika ho no, he has been serving well. That is what we want. Sagana ne epio me maka mega me to me NDC for endings and form me so that because of munche Ghana nobody is above this country. We are all below this country. That is why we have only one Ghana. Although I campaigned massively for NDC, but a ban is saying some phone. That's so mobile no move begins and watch the Ghana for. I will never sit down aloof and watch these people. I will never sit down aloof and watch these people. I will make sure I will I'll voice out. I will make sure I will voice out. It's more appointment in Nano. Munimo na munsevo. Don't dare steal from the public purse. And you say, Papa, John Dramani Mahama, how when you need to break, how we see a shishan crofone, he will not sit down for you to steal. On Tenase, Emma, Umivia, Ewa Banimu, emfo ni nguasie mbra no wacha se inim se ontena se ema wo enye nneema bi a emfata emfa ngu na abanye ni mase because this is the last time enche na okoka akufa omo class no ho class of 2 no omo wo no na okoka ho bi amana ye class of 3 that is your papa president ex-president Kufuor ene Akufo-Addo ene Akufo-Addo wakonya ono nko asese na wa Nyankopɔn de oni Akufo-Addo Nyankopɔn de oni nyoyo Akufo-Addo ka kire Mahama se wo si Bawumia nye o type onye o class wo you have no class. Your class is class of 1. Akufo-Addo sa na o ka kire Mahama obira na o ye campaign dia mo Bawumia no all because Mahama ye obi a ono nko na wobetwa one term enti no oni class ene ye nka se Bawumia nso oye hwan is he in class of 0 or class of nothing. And Akufo-Addo, you are in class of 1 because your legacy has what been poor. You have left a bad legacy. Unkwana ubedi president we statue omudi si baby a ending our chikro mubu na twatwi because when he and funny part they say the perpetrators, oh I will not use perpetrators, the victims or those who did that no, they came out boldly to say yeah and yeah boy ya bunu the ABCC and next uncle for they are there more enjoy life and there is nothing that you people you can do to them because it is nonsensical for you to build a statue within a poor and what unconducive environment. A poor road, untied road. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And you know, you are the papa or home me was ye. I can't be a was ye. Hospitals be a was ye. Sebi. Market be a was ye. The yesi. And could have been my was a make sure say, Musuku and ye was yesi. Taxes been a was a scrabble, COVID-19 tax. I always say a scrabble. So we have all these things, and upon everything, no, Akufo-Addo, a sorry call, Western region. If you come kwanta, a catch on with a moody sebi mu, a kurasi, mu krokitwom, it's the band development a moon yebi. Munim be a sebi, intino, BBC me statue or hanum. What betides you, Namu Bua to actually. They have showed their power. Say no. Akufo-Addo is nobody. Akufo-Addo is nobody. Akufo-Addo is nobody. Iti ene Akufo-Addo na nga odi ni ngwasie. Ene be din se omo anka so omo nkrofo be free meeting. Na omo free Akufo-Addo se bra na betinam bi. Ene Akufo-Addo bi amfani nya hwe. Let me tell you, ene the party members no, they are angry, they are annoyed, they are what? They are pissed off. Say Akufo-Addo omo jai. The man so only departing because and he is nothing like a what a disappointment. It's nothing like what a failure. He's a disgrace to the party because Kufuor free or Kufuor we any term now you see in a party in it here. Kufuor we any term no Professor Dubois henom those of Munya Konya but Kufuor ebidi so nya sa Konya now you see in a party in it here. 32 years in our democracy. Look at how Akufo-Addo were used to 8 years the aye was saying. The 8 years na Akufo-Addo no yiye was saying and then Kufuor de bia meke papa Kufuor papa Nyankopɔn hyira wo although and then nsɛm bi wɔ no ntimi nkasa and I understand him because of his situations but Kufuor what betides you Yewura John Mahama ba nsɛm bi wɔ no na sɛ wantimi anka Akufo-Addo abai mu a you better shut up papa men kasa ɛnyɛ sɛ Ghana fo de woni bɛyɛ fam because Akufo-Addo nye nipa nsɛm Mahama yes Kufuor yɛ me nana pa de Kufuor but let me tell you papa in order to protect your integrity and you are what I'm can say your image, you know. If you don't want anybody to drag you in the mud or in the mud water, don't even open your mouth and praise Yewura John. And yes, sir, and Kofu Binya will do at him. Kawanutum na muano na hwe na yi wani se de wo hwe no asemba o mu bisa question amen kasa enti sa na obie wa no na okoye se u betro shit sebi e de ma John Mahama abanya. People will drag you and people will make sure you will be what people giving you punches. I'm telling you, and for better say no, you're paying, but paying kasasa. It took a say bomia among the contest no. Last elections, Bomia is the most competent candidate at Ghana for Ntuabaman. You see how people shaked you. Wankasa unia unia payini unia ketwa alan. Alan di odiye alan. Etino. Yes, Papa, maybe one will be one to if you want to protect your integrity, Papa, don't even dare. Don't even dare. Don't go there. And this how Ubi one people will tarnish your image in this country because of you're a hypocrite. And I personally will come here and blast you because John Mahama Tesoro, a Kufat Tesoro. And this who complaining, and this Nkopokas are buying you, you, taxi buya you, a Kufado kun a Kufado mia you, Yantis Okasa you were there enjoying. But let me tell you, Kufado, na sebi. Na usika ewoso unyano as a former president no na yini na eko ufa no mfa ma Ewura John Mahama say no mfa ma no ene akufado akufie yebehwe so no so ne sabe kan dia. That is the power of power. That is the power of what? Power. That is how democracy works. Enti since akufado Kofi Martin nka obi amfa na yehwe but let me tell you, in 2008, Kofi no na uchini ding because na still na project bi wo honoma Kofo ya no jawi but Akufo-Addo the project no ya no wie nyina no adwemboni nti o se yen commission Senua hospitals whoever stand to be corrected commission without furniture nkundwanim hwenim Akufo-Addo sorry say commission etini sebi hwan enento nkundwanim gum na onka se onu na esi yemfa nka na achievement. That is very wrong perception and that is very bad ideas from Akufo-Addo behavior. So that is it. Enti ensem de edoso eti Akufo-Addo ne 1 week in John Mahama, President John Mahama, 1 week in his office, you know, I can tell you that it's far better than Ewura Akufo-Addo ni 8 years. Yes, that is the argument I make. It is far better than because Akufo-Addo 8 years then or the omu kunipa nkofo ho chiromo elections no mo bobon nkofo to ontimi nkasa amukane say takrade girls yomu kidnap when up to now Akufo-Addo omuku obi wo amukane say George Floyd omuku no America Akufo-Addo be gie yeli ye wo Ghana because of so beijing's body. You see, all these things they have come to pass. People don't remember Akufo-Addo a bad man. Why just Ghana? So we thank God John is back. We thank God Kwame Mahama is back for good, better, and forever. That's all, and forever. Enti yedo bibi ase Yakupon Shaw. Iti said see no me ma me cheba for United States of America ma me Yakupon Shaw. Ma me ro ye bi e UK. Yakupon ye me ma me kese ni obi bia hwe negative no. I salute you ma me Yakupon Shaw obi bia. What did you do my business? Bidiana mega, Macau. Bye bye.